Prince Harry and Prince William's rare show of unity about Queen Camilla's future infirm. Prince Harry and Prince William are no longer on good terms, yet there was a period of time when they agreed on one significant occasion, King Charles's union with Queen Camilla. During an interview with Anderson Cooper for CBS's 60 Minutes, Harry revealed that he and the Prince of Wales asked his father not to marry Camilla because they didn't think it was necessary. Harry's memoir, Spare, will be republished in paperback in October. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. We believed there would be more negative effects than positive ones, and if he was with his person now, then that should be sufficient, Harry said to Cooper. When it's not absolutely necessary, why go that far? We desired his happiness. And his happiness with her was evident to us. Therefore, everything was okay at the time. In addition, Prince Harry called his stepmother Camilla a villain and dangerous due to her need for rehabilitation following the disastrous breakdown of his parents' marriage. According to the Duke of Sussex, his stepmother posed a threat to the royal family since she was openly prepared to share material with the British press. Harry claims that because Camilla, who is now Queen, had to rehabilitate her image following her treatment as the third person during Princess Diana's marriage to Prince Charles, she constituted a threat. Because of the relationships she was establishing with the British press, that made her dangerous. Additionally, there was a clear desire to exchange information on all sides. Additionally, there would inevitably be bodies or people left on the street as a result of her ascending to the position of queen consort in a dynasty that was founded on hierarchy, he explained to Cooper. Harry's memoir, Spare, will revisit his broken relationship with 77-year-old Camilla when it is reissued in paperback on October 22. If you are made to feel, as a family member, that being in the news, with good headlines and stories written about you, is going to enhance your reputation or raise the likelihood that you will be recognized as king by the British people, then that's what you're going to do, he said to Cooper. Harry also spoke about the Sussexes' statement denouncing the tabloid press's portrayal of their romance. Cooper inquired, "You write that your brother William and your father were upset with you for doing that. Why not?" The Duke answered, "They thought it gave them a negative impression. They believed that they were incapable of doing it for their partners, or that they didn't have a chance." Meghan's experience was somewhat similar to Kate's and Camilla's, despite their extremely different situations. But then you put in the racial factor, which was what the press jumped on straight away, especially the British press, he continued. "I was so innocent when I started this. I was unaware of how racist the British press could be. Hell, I was probably prejudiced earlier. You think you were biased before the relationship with Meghan?" Cooper questioned the prince after pressing him on the matter. Yesterday, Express.co.uk exclusively disclosed that Prince Harry will not be meeting his brother in person when he visits New York City the following month. The Earthshot Innovation Summit, which is set for September 24 at the Plaza Hotel in Manhattan, will not have the Prince of Wales in attendance. Harry has to be in Manhattan at the same time to further his charitable endeavors and patronages. His travel is scheduled to occur during Climate Week, which takes place from September 22 to September 29, and UN General Assembly High-Level Week. Less than 2 years after its initial publication, Prince Harry's best-selling memoir Spare will be available in paperback in October. Prince Harry gathered publicity and participated in a few interviews prior to the release of the candid memoir in early 2023. He made his debut on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in mid-January 2023, when they talked about his life and if the prince watches The Crown. In response, the Duke of Sussex said that he did watch the popular Netflix series that follows the royal family through the nuptials of the current king and queen. Harry went so far as to acknowledge that he had fact-checked parts of the show, which debuted its final season last year and chronicled Diana's terrible demise. Body language expert Judy James claims that although Harry was relaxed at the beginning of the talk, he lost control following this question. According to the expert, Harry was not as at ease as he seemed, concealing his uneasiness from the audience with jokes and grins during the debate. This chat show performance was Harry at his best, looking calm and hilarious. He clearly liked being in the spotlight and marinated in the raucous crowd support like a man who had finally met face-to-face with his own fandom, Judy claimed in an exclusive interview with The Mirror. Harry was typically quicker and presented himself as the calm king who was willing to spill any quantity of tea provided the correct questions were asked, the expert continued. Colbert is swift. He appeared unsurprising until he was questioned about the crown. His hands and leg gestures conveyed a different picture of discomfort and a loss of control over the interview, even while his facial expressions continued to provide the impression of a laid-back, enjoyable man. Judy went on to say, "I was asked if I watched The Crown." Harry instantly gets a grin in his eye, letting you know he understands where this one is headed. His mouth rises up at the corner, a sign of collusive humor, and he pretends to be surprised, opening and closing his mouth and laughing dryly to placate the host. It appears that he is acting as though he's being put on the spot in order to enhance the joke. In actuality, though, he turns to his newfound buddies in the audience to share the joke with them, and a smug smirk spreads across his cheeks. However, his lower body appears far less arrogant. His leaky door body language indicates that he is now genuinely uncomfortable. He crosses his knees and rubs his hand on his leg in a barrier ritual that says he would really rather change the topic. On Wednesday, August 28th, Prince Harry paid a rare visit to England to attend his uncle Robert Fellowes' funeral in Norfolk. According to current insider accounts, Harry reportedly hoped to reunite with King Charles III, his father. Prince William, the 39-year-old Duke's estranged brother, also attended the memorial service, and he made the last-minute trip to pay his respects. Dan Wootton, a royal writer, disclosed on Friday, August 30th, that the Queen is highly apprehensive about Harry's loss of the Netflix contract and his subsequent request for a financial assistance. Wootton told In Touch Weekly, Charles is worried about Harry losing the Netflix deal and coming hat-in-hand begging for a monetary handout if they meet for his son's hoped-for reunion. The King's continuous struggle with a devastating cancer diagnosis that has left him physically weaker is a source of further concern. Wootton claims that King Charles is facing pressure to make amends with his son from a number of sources, notably Canterbury Archbishop Justin Welby. Wootton said, "Calls have not been returned, and the in-person meeting between Charles and Harry following his cancer announcement was moved to Clarence House instead of Sandringham, so that it could be limited to less than half an hour." With sage advice from Queen Camilla, Charles has finally realized in recent months that interacting with Harry is impeding his recuperation. Currently, the Wales family divides their time between Anmore Hall, their rural house on the King's Sandringham estate in Norfolk, and Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. However, Tamnar Gar, a place Princess Kate and Prince William frequented when courting, brings back very pleasant memories for them. After meeting as St. Andrews students in the early 2000s, Prince William and Princess Kate enjoyed many private moments together at Tamnar Gar, away from prying eyes. The young couple would go to the cottage to spend time in the country away from the cameras during their breaks from university. Princess Kate was brought to Tamnar Gar during their early courtship, although her official visit to Balmoral for the much-discussed Balmoral test did not occur until 2009. The couple got engaged shortly after, indicating that the princess clearly passed the test. The three-bedroom home is the ideal place to enjoy peace and quiet because it is tucked away on the 50,000-acre Balmoral estate and surrounded by vegetation. The King and Queen currently dwell at King Charles's Birk Hall, a summer palace situated along the River Mick, which is also near to the property. The Prince of Wales said to Country Life in 2018 that there is nowhere I feel more comfortable, invigorated, and at ease than the British countryside. The countryside and Scotland both have a special place in his heart. Of course, Scotland holds a special place in my heart due to my family's strong ties there, and it was a wonderful part of my early years and upbringing. When the Princess of Wales realized that Meghan Markle was always better than her, she reportedly grew tight. According to the Mirror, Prince Harry talked about his sister-in-law in his biography Spare and revealed his thoughts on her feelings for his wife. The 42-year-old, according to him, finds it challenging to be continuously contrasted with Meghan, who became an official member of the royal family in 2018. The prince wrote, days later, scandal, in reference to an earlier visit at the Prince Foundation Forum. Is there